Should we do it the dumb DeSantis clip before the one that's going to be aggravating?
Oh yeah, sure. Let me get to that really quickly on my sheets. So Ron DeSantis saw the new Top Gun, I guess, and decided to make it his whole personality, which is something I've seen, troublingly so. And he themed his ad so the Florida primaries are today. Sorry, there's a bug in my face. The Florida primaries are today, and this is his Top Gun themed ad.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your governor speaking.
Today's training evolution, dogfighting, taking on the corporate media.
The rules of engagement are as follows. Number one, don't fire unless fired upon. But when they fire, you fire back with overwhelming force. Does it say that in the bill? I'm asking you to tell me what's in the bill. Number two, never, ever back down from a fight.
If I could complete the question, though.
So you're going to give a speech or ask a question? Number three, don't accept their narrative. It's wrong. It's a fake narrative. I just disabused you of the narrative, and you don't care about the facts. It's why people don't trust people like you, because you peddle false narratives. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
What's telephone?
Speaking of exploiting kids, why does he always have kids in his advertising?
I was about to say, is that the same kid that he read Trump's books to as bedtime stories? Which those ads are going to age so well when they run against each other in 24.
That kid with reading the Trump book was his son. I'm not sure if this is the same, is his same child.
Presumably, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
either way, he's obsessed with using his children as human props.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like, what this kind of reminded me of too was that ad that Dan Crenshaw put out, where he was like Black Ops parachuting from the sky.
Like him and Beth Van Dyne, another Texas congresswoman, and like three others doing like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but for like, right-wing chuds.
Like the Marvel version of the Freedom Caucus is what he was trying there. I mean, I think that was maybe a little bit more embarrassing than this one.
Well, it's like it was also I think yes, because it was like a 5-minute short film. Like this is like a 30-second spot. That was like fully produced as if it were like a knockoff Michael Bay joint.
It's odd that he didn't include anybody in the audience watching him, right? I feel like that scene from Top Gun includes interaction with other other classmates, or you're teaching the new cadets or whatever. It's just him with a whiteboard gesturing to the camera. This
ad to me, especially what they highlight of DeSantis, really makes me agree with a point that Jamel Bouie's been making a lot recently, which is that DeSantis, I think, might not have as much juice as we think he does against Trump, because he's pretty charmless. Like, he has nothing going for him in terms of either charisma or kind of like entertainment value. He kind of just comes off as like a joyless prick when he talks.
And all he has in that ad there is just look at how I went back and forth with reporters. I triggered the libs, which is what every Republican's going to run on.
He's also tiptoeing towards stolen valor with this idea that he's some sort of like Navy pilot. As Dick_Nixon points out on Twitter, he was a Navy lawyer. So the idea that he would be in the cockpit is very funny.
Although though he's a Navy lawyer, why did he not A Few Good Men it up in? If you're going to pick a Tom Cruise movie, that actually is a vehicle for him not to steal anybody's valor. Like Dan Crenshaw at least was in the armed services,
right?
Although I don't know how much he was parachuting out of planes and landing on top of SUVs to kill Antifa.
He at least got messed up from it.
Man, it's just. That is the wrong Tom Cruise movie for him to be stealing from, but like it does underscore how badly these conservatives want to be included in Hollywood and want to be like culturally relevant in those spaces when they're always a little too late.
Yeah.
It's always doesn't really fit quite well. and yet they're critical of liberal Hollywood all the time, and yet they're desperately clamoring for relevance in that space.
Yeah, there's also the justification of force at the very beginning, which is like, don't hit first. But when they hit you, hit back with overwhelming force. It's like, well, the teachers' unions did not hit you. You've just been attacking them. And gay kids did not hit you. You've just been attacking them. And teachers who, I mean, it's absurd. Like, it's not absurd. It's actually like when you look through the sort of petty like lameness of it, where it looks like a Tim and Eric sketch, it's actually kind of scary. That this is this sort of fascist, but with a sort of veneer of plausible deniability for the National Review types. It looks like, I mean, if it's not Trump, it's going to be DeSantis. It feels like.
I guess, but Scott Walker had all this hype going into the primary in 2016, and he was one of the first to bow out, even though he had the most cash on hand. I could see DeSantis flaming out quickly. It's hard to say, and prognostications aren't my strong suit in this area. Although, once Trump was in that primary, I think I was pretty much on record saying this guy's going to run away with this thing. But again, these Trump investigations do throw a wrench in it, and I still am waiting to see how the base reacts when they get the taste of the real thing, which is Trump. If this is a battle over who triggers the libs most, we know who's going to win that battle.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
also, it's not really going to be a battle of that. It's going to be like, I'm the rich guy. Who is this JAG lawyer? That was a boring show. I don't even like that. Get this guy out of here. Oh, you're welcome for helping you beat the crack addict or whoever you beat.
I don't even remember.
Who are you, DeSantis?
Rip off Ron. Rip off Ron.